Alright, you guys, good morning here on Horoscope. It is Scream Queen week. And I went with, instead of going with a particular Scream Queen, I went with a movie with a lot of ladies screaming. And I went with 1986, I think it's 86, yeah, Chopping Mall. Now, this was the first time that I had seen Chopping Mall. But I had read that, there were a lot of ladies screaming in it. So I thought, well, let's give it a go. And it's a funky movie. I'd never seen it. And I expected something totally different. I thought it was going to be a slasher movie inside of a shopping mall. But it's not. It's more kind of sci-fi, more than horror. What happens is, inside the mall, there's like an employee training seminar, and the mall has purchased, I think it's three or four big rolling robots, and it's going to take over security duties in the evening. And so okay, they roll out the robots, but something's going to go wrong, and there's like an electrical storm outside, and it zaps like the main hub for the robots, and the robots turn evil. So now they're going after everybody because they think everybody is an intruder. And one by one they kind of take out everybody in the mall, and most of them are teenagers. And of course you have it's always required. You've got boobs, you've got a sex scene. I don't know if you've got the vajayjay. They may have shown it, I don't remember. But I know for sure there was boobs. And, just typical stuff going on. And one by one they get knocked off. Really, though, the one kind of bloody scene was when one of the females was running away from the robot. And not very well. I mean, it was a very poor effort trying to get away from this robot. And it zapped a laser beam, and her head just went pew! So that's kind of the only kind of bloody scene. The rest were kind of like darts that were shot out at people, and there was an electrocution, stuff like that. But the females in this movie, even when you think they're empowered, there's kind of one scene where you get the feeling that the three females are empowered. They're going to band together and stick up for themselves. But the minute this robot comes after them, all three of them were like, ah, just running away. It was ridiculous. It's a fun movie. If you haven't seen it, check out Chopping Mall. I know for sure it's on this DVD set, which was available at Walmart in the dump bin for a while, and I think it's online now. But yeah, definitely a lot of screaming in this flick. Almost annoying sometimes, because you're like, okay, just get up. Stop the screaming. This robot is 50 feet away from you. One of the girls was just kind of laying there. It's pathetic, but it's a fun movie. And the guy in it is actually the guy from Head of the Class. One of the guys from Head of the Class, if you remember that show from the 80s. But yeah, so that's it for Scream Queen week. Check out Chopping Mall. And I hope you guys are doing well, and I will catch you next week.